So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Redmax TV. I hope you guys are all staying safe and sound wherever you are. And in today's video, I'll be previewing the game between Sheffield United taking on Manchester United. So make sure you guys do drop a like on the video. Tell me your thoughts going into the game. Make sure you guys are subscribing to Redmax TV. I'm a couple of subscribers of reaching 2.3k, so we can get there soon. It'd be much appreciated. But anyway, guys, let's get to the good part. Onto the preview. So guys, Manchester United will head to Sheffield this Thursday to take on Sheffield United, and realistically going into this game, it should be an easy 3 points. Sheffield United haven't won a game all season, they sit rock bottom of the table, they're only drawn one game and they're having a horrible time right now. They can't score goals, they can't create anything, and they look like a relegation side. So realistically, Manchester United should win this game, but it's never that easy at Manchester United, and I wouldn't put it past it for Sheffield to get their first win against Manchester United. I think a lot of fans will agree with me there that could be a possibility. And if that happens, how disastrous would that be? Because, they haven't won a game all season. We will just look terrible. So we have to pick up this win and we need to get these points. These are the games last season we weren't winning. For example, last season we drew this game against Sheffield 3-3. And I know we probably should have won that game, to be honest. But, we need to win these type of games this season. And we've been doing it so far. So we have to continue that and we have to beat Sheffield on Thursday, and it's a really good game for us as well, considering how bad Sheffield are doing and how poorly they are performing right now. But let's go on to last week, because obviously we did draw with Manchester City in the derby, but in that game week, it actually, the draw didn't look as bad after all the games finished, because Tottenham drew to Crystal Palace, Chelsea lost to Everton, Arsenal, let's not even talk about Arsenal because they're an embarrassing club right now. They sit near the relegations and I think 5 points away from it. They lost to Burnley. Leicester won at the end of the day, and Leicester are considered a big team now in my opinion. They're consistently winning, they have a consistent good manager, and they're getting results when they need to. So Liverpool also drew to Fulham. So all the teams, all the big six dropped points on the weekend. So the draw we got didn't look bad, but it also did look bad at the same time, if you know what I mean, because City were there for the taking, and we should have gone for them in that game, because they didn't go for either. Both teams were a bit scared of going for the win, because obviously Pep was scared of our counter-attacks, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was scared of how fast Manchester City are on the attack. So that game was a pretty boring derby, and one of the most boring games I've ever watched. It literally was. Nothing happened in that game, but it didn't look as bad because of the other fixtures. So that was a good weekend, you could say. But if we picked up 3 points there, how key would that have been? But we still have a game in hand, as I say. If we win that game in hand, we go above Chelsea now, because they lost. So that could be crucial if we win that game. But we have to look on to Sheffield now. So let me get on to my team, or the injuries first. I don't think there are any injuries going into this game. Obviously Luke Shaw is back. I don't know if he'll play this game, but he is officially back now. Martial, I don't know about Martial. I don't know how severe his injury is, I don't know how long he'll be away for, but he was on the bench on the weekend, so I don't think it's nothing that bad. Cavani, I'm not too sure about. I don't know if he's injured anymore or if he was injured in the first place, but apparently he was, so I don't know how long that will be. But other than that, that's all the injuries, I think. And I don't know the reason Alex Telles wasn't playing. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't say, so I just think it was a game for Luke Shaw to come back into after his injury. I don't know who he prefers. So my team going into the game, guys. So what I'm going to go with, Sheffield away. So, I don't know what to go. He may go with the diamonds, or he may go with the 4-2-3-1, which he likes to go with. So I'm going to stick with the 4-2-3-1. So for me, I'm going to go with obviously De Gea in net, but Dean Henderson could play. You never know nowadays with all the rumours going around that some players are not happy with De Gea being in there. They think Dean Henderson deserves a run. Maybe, I don't know. I would agree with that, to be honest. I wouldn't mind giving him a run, but at the end of the day, De Gea is our number one. So here go in there. Then Wan-Bissaka at right back, Maguire and Lindelof, of course, and then Alex Telles. I'm going to go for this game. In my opinion, he has to play, because against Sheffield, we're going to need attacking fullbacks, because, they will set up to just put 11 men behind the ball and try and counter-attack. But I'm not really scared of Sheffield. I'm not going to be scared of their counter-attack. And, they probably might go for the draw, to be honest. Against a side like Manchester United, they need to try and pick up as many points as possible. And I think a draw against United would be a good result for them and Chris Wilder. I probably would think that. So, they may set up with 11 men behind the ball. I don't know. But that's why we're going to need attacking fullbacks. And we're going to need to get in the box a lot. We're going to need to use Cavani if he's available in this type of game. I think think it'd be key for him to start, but I'm not sure about him, as I said. But, we're going to have to try and attack them, and I think with attacking fullbacks we can do that. So I'm going to put Tellez in there, obviously right for Wan-Bissaka, who's not really an attacking fullback. He likes to get forward, but, he's not good at getting forward, if you know what I mean. He struggles when he gets forward, but defensively he's alright. So, I say alright, he's a very, very good defensive player, and I do rate him, but at times he can be questioned, like any other player can, and he has been questioned recently. So, so then in the middle, I'm going to go with, obviously, I'm going to go with Pogba and Van der Beek. Will I go with actually? Pogba and Van der Beek? I don't know if they can all play on the same team. Now, I'm going to go with Fred and Pogba. I think Fred and Pogba will play. I don't think Van der Beek will be selected in this game. There's a chance he might, but for me, I don't know. Will he give Bruno a rest and play Van der Beek in that position? Maybe. If we do see that, then I'd be all for that. I would be, because it is Sheffield. It's a game we should be winning, and we should be winning it comfortably. And with the players we got, taking Bruno out, and we still got Paul Pogba in there. We still got Rashford. We still got Greenwood in there. We still got Cavani if he plays. We still got Fred. We should be comfortably winning that game, whoever's on the field, considering our opponents. So I'm going to go with Pogba and Fred in this game. And obviously Bruno at cam. On the left, Rashford. On the right, Greenwood. And up front, either Cavani or Martial. For me, I don't know the status of anything. He hasn't done the press conference for this game yet. So, I always do videos before press conferences so I can discuss the game and not talk about the press conferences too much. So, if one of them plays, and if they're not available, obviously he will go with a diamond again with Greenwood and Rashford up top. So do expect to see that as well. But that's my team going into the game, guys. So it's obviously De Gea in net, left back Alex Tellez, Maguire and Lindelof, and right back Wan-Bissaka. I'm going to go with, obviously, Pogba and Fred as the two. Then I'm going to go Bruno in front of them. On the left, Rashford. On the right, Greenwood. And up front, either Martial, Cavani. But as I said, do expect the diamond to be played if Cavani and Martial are still injured or aren't available for this game. But we'll know as soon as the press conference comes out tomorrow, on Wednesday midday, I think, or like 12 o'clock, something like that, whenever he does his press conferences. So that's my team going into the game, guys. So a bit about Sheffield. Obviously, they haven't won a game this season. They've been very, very poor. Like last season, they were brilliant. They came up and they were fantastic. They were getting results against the big teams. They had a good place in the table. I forgot where they finished, but it wasn't a bad finish for a team like Sheffield. And we're all hyping them up last season, and for me, I said it from the start, it was a fluke. It was a one season wonder, and with the players they had and how competitive the Premier League is and how big teams bring in different players, it's going to be a lot harder for the likes of Sheffield to get points, and it's proven that this season. The players in their team aren't good enough. Up front, they got the likes of McGoldrick, McBurney, championship level players. They score goals sometimes, but they're not good enough for any team, or the Premier League is what I'm trying to say. They're nowhere near good enough for the Premier League. And, they got players like Sander Berge, good player, Lundstram. No players in that team scares me. No players in their team. And if we lose to him, it will be embarrassing, considering how they're doing right now. And so I pray to God we pick up the points and go for Sheffield. We can't sit back and hope to let Sheffield have all the ball. We have to go there to win the game. And, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer against bigger teams, he likes to defend. He likes to try and counter-attack and give the opponent the ball. Fair enough, because City are better than us, Chelsea are better players than us, blah, 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 stuff like that. I agree with that to a bit, but I wouldn't do that personally. But with the teams like Sheffield, teams like Burnley, teams like West Brom, go at them. Home and away, go at them, win the game, put them away. We need to score the first goal, in my opinion. This will be key. And when we do score the first goal, I want to hammer Sheffield. Absolutely hammer them. Score 3 or 4 for all I care. And just go at them and just win the game. That's what I want to do. It'll be exciting to watch. And of course, we are away from home. We have performed well away from home this season so far. So I'm more confident because we are away. And just like that speaks volumes, doesn't it, really? That I'm more confident to go away to Sheffield than I am to play at Old Trafford, which is known as the Fortress. So, it just says how we are right now. But we're not in a bad position in the table. We are climbing up. We do have a game in hand. So, it's not looking bad for Manchester United in the Premier League right now. We have to forget about the Champions League. And I said it in the Europa League video I did yesterday. I don't really care about the Europa League. We can go and win that and I'll just clap. I'll be like, well done. We've won it before. It'll be good to win it for maybe a few youngsters if they can get game time. But other than that, I'm not really interested. I'd rather focus on the league league. So I hope he does change his teams up for that. But tell me what you guys think down below. My score predictions going into the game. I'm going to go 3-0 Manchester United. Because how bad Sheffield are doing so far this season, I do think we will kill them off. And I think a lot of people will put Manchester United ahead to beat Sheffield. But you never know. I wouldn't put it past Sheffield to get that first win at against Manchester United. Because we do like giving teams those first wins. But tell me what you guys think down below. Tell me your score predictions. Make sure to drop a like in the video. And I'll be down in instant match reaction after the game.